Thank you. Excellency State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi, Secretary General of the United Nations, Director General of the World Health Organization, Excellencies. Good afternoon. It's my immense pleasure to be a participant in the first meeting of the International Forum on COVID-19 Vaccine Cooperation. It is an extremely timely intervention, and I want to thank China for taking this initiative. This is a crisis which has been faced by the entire world. It's a disease that we are seeing which recognizes no boundaries. It does not discriminate between rich and poor. It does not discriminate between believers of different faiths. And therefore, any solution for meeting this challenge also has to be a global one, where humanity comes together as one to deal with this crisis. And I want to thank China for taking the initiative of bringing all of us to the same forum. I also want to thank China for its support during our vaccination drive. When we started our program initially, one of the sources that we were having as an important and integral part of the supply of vaccine for the country was through COVAX, which is an absolutely outstanding initiative, and I want to compliment all the countries which supported the COVAX initiative. But then, because of certain countries taking decisions at the last minute, the COVAX supply did not materialize as was envisaged. And at that point in time, it was China which came to our aid, and the initial supply of vaccines all came from China. And even today, the cumulative supply of vaccine, almost 90% of all vaccine which has been received by Pakistan have come from China. So I want to thank China for the support that it has provided. When the pandemic struck last year, the Prime Minister took a decision, and the country decided to follow a policy and a strategy of trying to save both lives and livelihoods, and we took a balanced approach, and that approach has delivered results which have allowed us to keep the economy going, minimize the damage to people's earnings and livelihoods, and at the same time maintain the health impact of the disease. There are few of these challenges that we are dealing with, and I would like to take the opportunity of this forum to table those as Pakistan accelerates its vaccination drive. We have now, for the last few days, been able to do vaccinations. More than 1 million Pakistanis, million people are being vaccinated every day these days, and we are hoping to hit a minimum of 70 million and maybe up to 100 million by the end of this year. But some of the key issues that I want to highlight which face the world in this whole issue of equitable supply of vaccine. First, vaccine nationalism, whereby some countries are stockpiling vaccines which are surplus to their needs, while other countries are desperately trying to procure vaccine to vaccinate their people and safeguard their health, is something that needs to be discouraged. And I think this forum should be raising this issue as well. And as I said, since we have to deal with this as humanity, as one world, then this discrimination is something that should be discouraged. The second thing which is being faced by the world right now is that each country is deciding to choose which vaccine will be accepted for travel to that country. For students going there, for business people, and for meeting your relatives or family or whatever other reason there might be. And this is creating a situation which, in my opinion, will lead to complete global anarchy. We have to have an arbiter whose word is final in this matter, and whose decisions and guidelines and then followed by everybody. The most logical institution, a body for doing that is the World Health Organization, and I think there is a need and an urgent need for a decision to be taken at the global level, where all WHO recognized vaccines should be acceptable to any country of the world. Otherwise, as I said, it is creating a potential anarchic situation because people take one type of vaccine and then they have to go to a particular country which doesn't accept that vaccine. So at least all the WHO accepted vaccines or approved vaccines should be allowed. The call by President Xi Jinping for declaring COVID-19 vaccine a global public good is something that we strongly support. Obviously, national considerations are there, but if this pandemic has told us or taught us any lesson, it is that we cannot resolve our issues of the nature which have been forced upon the world by the COVID-19 by working individually. It's only when we all come together will we be able to succeed. And in the end, on that notion, I would hope that this forum and the declaration that goes from this forum plays a critical role in shaping global policy and allowing the decisions to be taken which achieve the very worthy goals which have been stated in this declaration. In the end, I want to thank the Chinese government once again for initiating and taking this, bringing us all together to this forum, and I wish all of you who are present success in their vaccination campaign in each of the countries that you represent. Thank you.